Good morning, La Casa de Cristo Lutheran Church. If you're just coming off of the 8 a.m. worship service, a very special welcome to you. For those about to go in the 9:15 service, a very special welcome to you. This is that which takes place in between the before and the after. Look where we are. Look around this space. We are downtown Phoenix this morning, about 9th Avenue and Jackson, and this is Saint Vincent de Paul. Now, we're so blessed to be down here this morning because we have a lot of our wonderful church members straight from La Casa who come down here regularly to serve. They serve meals to the homeless living in this area. Right out of this kitchen here, if we open this door, we can see the kitchen. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look, and there they are, our faithful from La Casa de Cristo. Let's go around and see what they're up to this morning. It looks like they're getting ready to serve here. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see everybody. I'm so glad to see you here.
Can we offer you a pastry or an orange?
Oh, I would never decline a pastry. You're so kind. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really know how to serve here. Now, let me ask you, what is it that you are really doing here, Frank?
We're helping out our fellow man. This is what God wanted us to do. By the grace of God, we're lucky. We have a home. Many of these on the street do not. They had a home, perhaps. They don't anymore. So if we can give them a little bit of dignity by serving a meal like this, so be it.
Esther, thank you for your work. And you want to add any words to Frank's wonderful message there?
We are just here for one meal out of many meals, but we're happy to serve.
Thank you so much. Thank you to both of you, the team that you are. Now we have, of course, the wonderful Kim Olson. Missing Roger today. Roger's usually here with you by your side. But Kim, I want to ask you, how long have you been down here serving at Saint Vincent de Paul?
We've been doing it since we joined the church, so about 17 years ago, but honestly, we're not the oldest people to come down here. I think Sandy Bakke did it before us and others, so I think it's 25 years maybe that there's been La Casa people that have been serving down here.
So we've had a great group of all various people from the church coming down, yes. And you kind of help coordinate it. You and Roger kind of help coordinate everybody together, right? So if anybody watching is ever interested in coming down to St. Vincent de Paul, they can certainly get in touch with you and you could help them out.
Correct. And we do get people to call, need a little directions, and it's not hard to find. I guess you guys found it too. And once you've done it the first time, it makes it easier. And we do have people at church that'll do carpooling with you. That there's a couple of ladies that will always happy. They're standing outside the 8 o'clock service that will bring anyone else down that wants to come, which is wonderful.
Now, do you remember the very first time you came and how that came about? Was it somebody in particular you talked to, or did you just make that decision and say, I'm going to jump in and do this, or how did that happen?
I can honestly say it was Roger. Roger had served at Saint Vincent de Paul at another church years ago, and he really got very involved in the organization. So he was the one he was very excited that La Casa had the program.
Now give us a little rundown on how this all works. How often do you come down, and when you arrive, what exactly happens? Kind of walk us through the process here.
So it's the third Sunday of every month, and we come down. When we get here, we do the setup. So as you can tell, there's no tables or chairs out in the dining room, so we're going to be putting up all the tables and chairs because they do allow some of the homeless to sleep in here at night, so they're all picked up in the evenings or after our service, or after we serve. So we set that up. A lot of us are in the kitchen sometimes there's mixing a salad. One time we were cutting up sandwiches, or making sandwiches. So we get some prep work done in the kitchen. Then we find out what food we have, because sometimes it's a surprise. Sometimes it's a hot dish, sometimes it's a sandwich. Last month it was sad, it was just sandwiches. But then we get the food all set up, we kind of assign positions, what people want to do. There's people on the line, people in the dining room. We have a big group of handicapped that come down here, so there's always those that are helping the handicapped with their trays and with serving their food. So doing the assignments, and then once we're done, it's a cleanup, which only takes about 20, 30 minutes maybe to do. Pick up all the tables and chairs again, sweep the floor, mop the floor, put everything away, clean things up.
Very good. We're so grateful for your help and support. I know you have many great helpers. Here's another one of your helpers here. Steve, good morning to you. How long have you been coming down to St. Vincent de Paul?
3 years now.
3 years, and tell us about what it's like to come and serve here. What's the experience like?
Well, for me, I feel very blessed being able to help out. And there's a lot of people down here that are down and out. And it's just a way you can give back to the community. And I feel very blessed I can do that. That's about it.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you to Steve and Kim and Esther and Frank, and I know you have many more in your team from La Casa de Cristo, including your spouses. We're so grateful for anybody that wants to come down and serve. Just get in touch with the church office. They'll connect you with Kim and Roger. They come down here once a month. Incredible team. They serve right here. They'll tell you exactly what needs to be done. It's a fun, enjoyable, lively experience. This is Saint Vincent de Paul. Thanks for joining us today down here. Thanks to all of you who serve in the community through La Casa de Cristo. God bless you. This has been the Interlude.